Audrey Langworthy is widely known for her service as a Kansas state senator from 1984 to 2001, where she served with distinction for 4 consecutive terms. But it is her impact to the over 100 nonprofit organizations which have felt her consummate leadership and graceful guidance who are the true beneficiaries of all that Audrey Langworthy is to our community. A graduate of Kansas University with a master's degree in educational psychology and guidance, Audrey attended Harvard University's John F. Kennedy School of Government for senior executives in state and local government. But her career path to the Kansas Senate and many of the bills she worked so diligently to pass found seed in her early years as an English and geography teacher.
I was an educator out of college and taught in the Shawnee Mission School District. And I love teaching, but when you are pregnant, they ask you to retire. So I retired at the end of my essentially 3rd year of teaching. My entree into volunteering was through the Junior League, which I contribute with my reason for running for public office.
Fellow Hall of Fame recipient Bunny Kopagan said this: Audrey used all the leadership skills that were honed in the League to envision a more expansive platform for the community. In the Senate, she consistently supported women's rights, a passion she shared with Martha Jane Phillips Starr, and defended these rights against more reactionary party politics.
I became a strong advocate for women's issues just because I realized I needed to be a strong advocate. I didn't realize that my voice was needed until I got to the legislature, and that's when I discovered that it was a male-dominated world, and they liked it that way. 3 of us that arrived the same year became known as the Skirts, and we were all 3 the only women in the Republican Senate at the time. And that's when you knew you had to know your information twice as well as the men did in order to succeed.
Considering the scope of Audrey Langworthy's community service, her level of dedication is astounding. She stands out as a remarkable leader for both women and men, and her extensive contributions as a nonprofit volunteer and board leader are impressive. Tireless is a word that is applied to many, but one, we are sure, created for Langworthy. Colleague and admirer, Mayor Peggy Dunn, states, I have had the enormous pleasure of working with various nonprofits and serving on numerous boards with Audrey. She stepped into the role of chairman of the board for the Youth Volunteer Corps when our presiding chairman, Adele Hall, tragically passed away unexpectedly. Audrey's compassion and strength led us through the most challenging time in our organization's history. We asked, which of her accomplishments has made her the most proud?
I think the greatest accomplishment I achieved in the Kansas legislature was the passage of the Bi-State Cultural District. It was not well received in Kansas because it meant working with Missouri, and it meant Kansas tax dollars going, in some cases, to Missouri. So it took 3 or 4 years and a lot of maneuvering on my part to get enough support to get it passed. Now, every time I drive past the Union Station, it makes me proud that I could contribute in a small part to the passage of that legislation in Kansas. It would not have passed without me.
It has been said that neither men nor women need to look far from home to see how they can impact the world around them. Whether or not Audrey Langworthy ended up where she thought she would be, she has left an indelible mark on many lives. From the halls of the Senate to nonprofit organizations region-wide, this gentle and kind woman has demonstrated true grit, and we are honored to welcome her into the 2021 class of the Starr Women's Hall of Fame.